Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, today I'm reviewing the new cigar from Dissident Cigars and new owner Benjamin Holt. This is the Home 2020. Comes in one size, 6x54 box pressed Toro, and I'll let you admire the looks of that band. And there is the density. Now, Benjamin Holt bought Holt Cigars in 2019. But did you know that this Dissident Cigars did exist for a while? Back in 2015, Dissident planned on releasing the Home as a Honduran puro, but never made it to market. And now that Benjamin Holt has it, he decided to bring it back as a limited edition cigar and to let Fabrica Oveja Negra produce it, as they do all his cigars. And so here we are. It utilizes an Ecuadorian Maduro wrapper and a Corojo spiral over an Ecuadorian binder and 100% Estelí Nicaraguan filler. And I will tell you, folks, if you don't care about this cigar at all, it is really pretty to look at. I just want you to look at how it plays in the light. Very pretty. So that's sort of the long and the short of it. Why don't we get right to it? I'm excited to tell you about it. The new 2020 Dissident Home. Really nice looking cigar. And here we have a nice targeted cap to cut. Let's take off just a little bit, shall we? How about that much? Oh, yeah. See, you still have some of the curvature of the cigar. Don't take off too much. This is one of those cigars that, and I love when I come across them. It's so many flavors. I'm not sure I'll get them all. I may have to pause here. A lot of things going on here. Let me start. Cedar, peach, brown sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg. There's a little honey, a little dark chocolate, light cream, light leather. I can't remember if I said nutmeg. It's very pasty, thick nutmeg, and a lot of black coffee and a lot of black pepper. Black pepper at 8. So that is how you start, and that is a fantastic start. So let's see what happens by the first third. Well, here we are at the first third, getting a nice burn and burn time. Of course, I'm going really slow. This cigar is just fantastic. I'm going to let you know a little secret right now. In the middle of June, after having one of these cigars, I was so impressed. I immediately went online to find where anybody that had a full box, and I bought a full box. Luckily, at that time, Small Batch Cigar still had a full box, and I got it. But the flavors are just like I described. It's almost like in the South, we have a dessert or a side dish called ambrosia. And what it is a lot of different fruits and things mixed together. And there's the different flavors, but they all just make one fantastic flavor because there's so many different fruits and coconut and all kind of things in there. That's what this cigar is. It's an ambrosia type cigar. So many things going on. It rivals, it's the closest thing I've had that rivals the Isabella Time Traveler. Consider that foreshadowing. Is so much going on. I would call it, it's really tap dancing around medium to full body. The finish is almost the same as the front end. There's so many things going on. Let me try to pick them out. It's actually a little citrus, cedar, honey, little nutmeg. So a lot of sweet notes on the finish. And nice lingering black pepper. But the cigar is just, there's nothing else like it out there that I know of. And I would love to find it if it is, because these are now getting so hard to find. But for the first third, I would rate it 97. 97. It is amazing. There's not much else to say except let's just see what happens in the second third. Well, here we are at the end of the second third. And the cigar did change a little, but I wouldn't fret. The extreme sweetness of the ambrosia and what have you has toned down, and in its place is a lot of chocolate. A lot of chocolate and a lot of black coffee. Now the cigar is tasting more like a typical James Brown cigar. It's very dark, but very appealing. There are underlying notes of caramel that come out, and I didn't even mention it at the first of the review because again, there's so many things going on. But you've got chocolate, light caramel, a lot of black coffee. The nutmeg is very manageable. A lot of black pepper. Cigar is still very good. It's still medium to full, but it's a pretty good high grade medium to full, and it's probably gonna reach full before it's over. The finish is also somewhat changed. There's some of that chocolate now on the finish. Some nutmeg. A little of that caramel or something giving it a little sweetness. And a lot of lingering black pepper. It may be up. But the cigar is still very good. Simply because I am a fan of the ambrosia, and I am also a fan of all the darkness that James is known for. I'm going to slightly drop the score to 96. It's still excellent, but let's just be critical, okay? And it's 96. Who's going to cry about that? So let's see what the final third brings, but I think we've got a good one here. We're down to the end with aid of my perfect draw tool, so let's wrap it up. I hope you've had a chance to have these. All right, final third. Slightly reverted back to the first third. I'm getting a lot more cedar and brown sugar. The chocolate is still very good. Light caramel, nutmeg is there, but it's not intrusive. The light leather I spoke of way back at the beginning, it was very light, and I never had it past that point. Full body. With the exception of on the finish, there is more cedar. It's unchanged from the last segment. Add cedar and a little more nutmeg. The lingering black pepper is very good. This is an excellent cigar. I'm still trying to find more. I see where you can find them, but only in singles. I'd like to buy another box. I may spring for some singles, but it's a very good cigar. It is somewhat what you would call complex because it's ever changing and things are happening all the time. All the way through, you get different notes. But the final third, I would hold 96. I don't see how you could go wrong. I don't see how anybody could not like this cigar. Again, not to name drop, but I will. It rivals the Isabella Time Traveler in its complexity of flavors. There's so many flavors. Final score, overall score is 96.33. Excellent cigar. I hope you try it. So there you have it. The new Dissident Home. 96.33.